Happy opening day, everybody. My name is Steve, and this is Tech Teardown. We're a brand new tech channel where we do tech reviews, PC building, and other types of tech and gaming content. And if that's what you look for on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. Today, in this video, we're going over a very budget-friendly gaming bundle from Redragon. You get this for $60 on Amazon. So in this bundle, you get the Redragon K552 red LED backlit mechanical keyboard, and you also get this gaming mouse, and which also has red LEDs. You get a mouse pad and a gaming headset. So we're going to go over everything that you get in this bundle, how they perform, see if it's worth the $60. Alright guys, so we're going to kick off this review and with the highlight of this bundle here, and it is the K552 mechanical keyboard. You can buy this keyboard alone on Amazon for around $35, and the keyboard itself is actually really serviceable and not too bad at all. With this keyboard, you're going to get a thick rubberized cable. I wish it could have been a braided cable. I've seen braided cables on budget keyboards before, so it's something I think I can expect from a budget keyboard nowadays. Moving on to the lighting, you can either have it as a static red, you can turn off the red LEDs if you don't like any lighting at all, or with function and home, you can change it to a breathing mode, where you can then control the speed of the breathing as well as the brightness of the lights. You can control your multimedias with the function button up here, and you can also Windows lock your Windows key as well while you're gaming. So moving on, with this keyboard you get Otomu blue switches, just like the TechWare keyboard I reviewed in the past, where you can watch that video right there. That keyboard also had Otomu blue switches. I did like those blue switches a lot with typing, and it was the same for this keyboard. Actually, this keyboard was very comfortable with the typing. I had no problems. And with this keyboard, you're going to get a keycap remover, so I'm going to go ahead and show you those switches right now. All right. So there's your keycap. And then right there is your blue switch, all in its clicky glory. All right. So with showing you those blue switches, we're going to go ahead and move on to the sound test. All right, with that sound test, you can see it's a typical blue switch. So it has that nice clicky sound with a tactile feedback. But it's a pretty serviceable keyboard overall. One quick note about this keycap remover, it is very cheap plastic, but it did its job. All right, so moving on to the next best thing this bundle has is the headset. The headset is not great by any means, but it is a serviceable headset. I did play Apex Legends and Rainbow Six Siege on using this whole entire bundle, and I asked the people around me what they thought of my microphone. They all said I sounded clear and not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sound test right now, and we'll come back and go over that. You are now listening to the Redragon headset. I played a little bit of Apex Legends using this headset, and the sound and directional sound in that game as well as in Rainbow Six Siege was it was okay. Nothing compared to my SteelSeries headset, but what are you going to get for this cheap headset? Uh, the microphone doesn't seem to be doing too bad of a job picking up my voice despite it being locked in this position about a inch and a half away from my mouth, and it's pretty much locked there. But no one in my squad in Apex Legends had any complaints about the way the microphone sounded. They said they could hear me pretty well. So this headset's not too bad. It's serviceable, but not great. All right. So as you can see, the sound isn't too bad. That was completely unedited and uncompressed, just raw, unedited sound recordings from this microphone to Audacity. I was actually pretty surprised at how well it sounded. Obviously, it's not perfect, but this microphone here, it's not at all like what I would want a microphone to be. It's just solid plastic right there, and where it is right now is where it's going to be. There's no moving it closer to your mouth. It's just in one spot, and I'm not used to that. Don't like it. The headset itself, not too bad. I didn't really experience I didn't experience any problems with the comfort. As you can see, the build quality of this headset, not great. So I think that's why the comfort level wasn't too bad. I have very small ears, so anyone with a larger Will Smith type of ears probably might have a problem with these headsets, because these earphones right here are kind of small. But I personally did not have a problem, and a lot really with these whole peripherals. It is a subjective thing with a lot of things, especially with mice and headset. Mice is going to be something very particular to a single person. All right, so we're going to move on to the mouse, and the mouse is probably the worst part of the bundle in my opinion. A mouse is very subjective and very just a personal preference to everybody. It all comes down to comfort level. And I think comfort level is probably the most important factor you should consider when you're buying a gaming mouse or any mouse in general. Don't look at the DPI levels. Don't look at the RGB. It's the comfort level. So look at something that's going to fit your hand perfectly. I personally use the SteelSeries Rival 600. It fits my fat hands perfectly, and I love it. So for this mouse, it has a very odd shape, and it doesn't fit my hand whatsoever. I hate it. I will never use this mouse, and never. So moving on, why I don't like this mouse. So on here, it's the texture for the buttons as well as the palm rest. It's like a sandpaper texture, very uncomfortable, and I hate it. The shape of the mouse also plays a big factor in there. It just doesn't fit my hand perfectly. So for the middle finger, I personally let on my personal mouse, I let my middle finger sit on that middle finger or scroll wheel pretty much at all times, but it doesn't feel natural to do it on this mouse. So my middle finger is pretty much on the right mouse button, and it does not feel good whatsoever. And to move my middle finger to the middle mouse button or scroll wheel, which I use a lot in gaming, because I do play first-person shooters and I like to switch my weapons, or I have Apex Legends, I ping things with the middle mouse button. So using this mouse button, or this mouse, was kind of a hassle. And I know this is going to sound weird, but moving my middle finger from the right mouse button to the middle mouse button, it was like there was an effort that I had to put into moving my middle finger. It's going to sound weird, but that's the best way I can describe it. So moving on from the comfort, you do also have a DPI button here. And also, one last thing to note about the scroll wheel, it is kind of sunken in there, and it really just does not help the comfort level or the ergonomics and the ease of getting to that button. All right, also moving on, for the red LEDs, it comes out of the box with that breathing mode on. They have the Redragon logo with the breathing red LED light, and then they have strips here and there. So then you have 2 buttons here on the side. Also for this mouse, you do get a braided cable, which is one of the reasons why I was a little disappointed why this keyboard didn't come with a braided cable. Then one last thing to mention about the mouse is it does come with adjustable weights that go and secure in the bottom. Kind of looks like a 6-shooter revolver, where you just take each of these weights out and then you can just control the weight of the mouse. Even with these weights in there, it's a very light mouse. I prefer a heavy mouse like my Rival 600 where I have all the weights in there and it's maxed out to the highest weight level. So that's me personally. Like I said, everything is a subjective thing. But even with all the weights in there at one time, it's very light. So that's it for the mouse. Like I said, I think it's the worst part of this whole bundle. So there's one last thing to cover, and it's a mouse pad. It's a mouse pad. Just a few things about it. It's a nice size, pretty big. It tracks well, and it has a nice weight and feel to it. That's all I can say about a mouse pad. All right, guys. So for $60, that's all you get: the keyboard, the mouse pad, and headset. And you can get that on Amazon for the $60 price. I think if you're someone that's looking for something at that price range, this is a great option for you guys. But do I think it's the best product you can buy? Absolutely not. So for the keyboard, I would probably buy this keyboard alone at that $35 price. But knowing that I have that TechWare keyboard where I can spend an extra $10 and get addressable RGB, $45 a TechWare keyboard to me is a better overall value. But this keyboard is serviceable for $35. So if you can't spare that extra $10 or you don't want to spend the extra $10 on RGB or just a better overall build quality, this is a keyboard that will definitely be serviceable. Feels nice typing on it. I would use this keyboard. I'm going to keep using this keyboard in the future for other things, but definitely not going to be my daily driver. But good keyboard overall. The mouse is going to go in the trash, or I'll donate it or something. Headset, maybe I'll donate that one as well. It works. Everything in here works. So that's all you can say about it. $60 is a great value for everything you get. So if you are interested in purchasing this gaming bundle or the keyboard alone or the TechWare keyboard, I do have Amazon affiliate links in the description of this video. So that is one way that you can help support this channel. We are brand new and we'll get a commission if you use our Amazon affiliate links, and anything we get from that will be put towards the channel to buy more products to review or make other types of videos for. All right, guys, so that is everything I have to say about the Redragon gaming bundle. So if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more from us, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video.